What's going on, everybody? Today I'm back with some more Switch Sports Golf, and yes, as you can see, I'm back in S2. Now, after ranking up to S3, which was in my previous video, I did drop back down to S2 unfortunately, so today is hopefully going to be another rank up video. Obviously we have to win in order to make it a rank up video. We're pretty close to the top of S3 once again, but let's play out these games and let's see what we can do.
Nice shot.
So we get a pretty poor shot off the tee for our first stroke, but I'm going to chip this one and see if we can secure the birdie here. Ooh, too close. That was too close. Had I put a little bit less power, we would have rolled right into the hole. Unfortunately, we were bouncing over the hole and ended up hitting the post. So we're starting the match off with a par, which is actually the same way we started off the first match in my previous video where I did rank up to S3. So if this is going to be anything like my last game, we're going to finish strong. And we get Classic B, hole 14. So a great second hole. This gives us an opportunity to catch up and make back some points on first place. Now, of course, I'm going to send through the rough here. Look to sneak through the trees and get on the fairway.
Nice shot.
And we're looking good so far. Yeah, and we do get slowed down by the tree, but we make it onto the fairway, so that's good. I'm going to take my time here and look for a really nice chip, because I do want to set myself up for a safe eagle putt. We are uphill, but I am going to go full power and try to put a little bit of backspin on it.
Nice shot.
Okay, so that was a good shot.
Nice one.
I did get the little bit of backspin that I wanted, but I should have wanted more aggressive backspin. But again, not a bad shot, and we do have a solid eagle chance here. Yeah, there we go. We sink the eagle on hole number 2. So that puts us at 21 points after 2 holes and the lead. We go into semifinals with a 1-point lead. And this is shaping up exactly like our last rank up match. So hopefully we can find the same outcome and end this match in a new rank. Third hole, we got Classic A, hole 10. I do like to see this hole when we're in the lead because most people get birdies here. And if everybody gets a birdie on this hole, we will maintain our lead going into hole number 4, which is what I want.
Nice shot.
So I will try to line this up for an eagle. I'll probably go just over 3 dots, maybe right on 3. Oh, we get a little bit of curve there in our shot accidentally. Ooh, that was very close.
Nice approach.
So I actually put our aim stick to the left too much, and the curve on our shot actually helped us, but still, we ended up less than a foot away from the hole. So an unfortunate way to get a birdie,
Nice birdie.
but we'll be going to hole number 4 with a lead, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah, and there it is, 31 after 3. Still have the 1-point lead, but we do have a 4-point lead over third now. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room here going into hole number 4. We get Classic A, hole 12. Definitely a hole where we can see some eagles and birdies, but let's take a look at the wind here. This hole is very wind dependent. And we get 17 mile an hour wind, pretty much a dead on headwind, so that should be fine. I think we should still make this.
Nice shot.
Ooh, and we barely make it. We end up on the fringe. So this is going to make our next shot a little bit more tough. Now I'm just watching these guys on the left. If I see them get out of bounds, I know we won't make it. But okay, they're in the bunker, so we can still make it. I'm a little worried with this headwind, but if they made it, we should make it. But we have to get perfect power here, which is hard when you're on the rough. Because the swinging is much more sensitive when you are on the rough or in the bunker. Okay, we got almost full power there. That should be enough. And it is enough. And we end on the fairway, so that's good. We have a pretty clear chip here, so possible eagle. But even if we miss the chip, we will take the birdie. So with this headwind, I'm going to go 2.5. Look to roll right up to the hole. Okay, I was a little light. Ooh, okay, we take that.
Chip in easy.
We take those every day. I did think it was quite light, and yeah, we barely, I don't even know how that went in there. But we'll take that nonetheless. And after a poor start of 7 points, we're now at 45 after 4 holes. But more notably, we have a 5-point lead over second. So our chances at first place are looking very good here. So we get Resort C, hole 7, and pretty favorable wind for how I like to play this hole. Just adjusting for the wind here, and now I'm going to use a 3-iron today and go almost full power.
Nice shot.
Okay, that was pretty much picture perfect. This is exactly where I want to be, because now we're going to use a 3-iron to chip onto the green. So very nice execution. Now it just comes judging the power with this wind here. So I moved a little bit for the topography there. In terms of power, I'm not sure. I'm thinking just over 3.5 with no backspin. But I really don't want to be in the water here, so I'm going to play it a little safe and just go a little more power.
Nice shot.
And if we end up on the other side of the green, that's okay. Okay, wow, yeah, so extra power was needed. Good thing I put extra power on. I guess I miscalculated the wind there. But we have a 40-foot putt for a birdie. But at the very least, we should be settling for a par. Ooh, very close birdie putt. But we'll take par. That should put us at 52 points to finish the game. And there it is, game 1. We secure first with 52 points. Let's see if that's enough to rank up. And there it is, we make it into S3, and let's jump into another game here. Okay, so this is actually game number 3. I'm not going to put game number 2 in this video, but you are not going to believe what happened. We played so poorly that not only did we get a par on every single hole, we came second and D-ranked. So just last match, we ranked up to S3, and now we're back to S2. So this video could possibly be me ranking up twice. I'm going to try very hard to end this video in S3, so let's see if we can do that. There was an S5 person in this lobby, I noticed.
Nice shot.
So if we come first this lobby, it's a guaranteed rank up. If we come second to the S5 player, it's probably a rank up, but I'm not going to focus on the other players in this lobby. I'm just going to focus on playing the best golf I can, try to birdie every hole. I think that's the best thing that I can do right now. For this one, I'm going to go just over 3. I think that'll be good power. Okay, I completely underpowered that, but it ended up being enough, so I had the wrong idea from the start, but my poor execution actually led us to a birdie chance. Okay, so we're starting this match with a birdie, tied for first with 3 other players, and O was the S5 player, if you want to keep an eye out for her. Second hole, we got Resort A, hole 3. A par 5 where a birdie is possible. I would even dare to say likely.
Nice shot.
I think we'll still end up on the fairway here. Yeah, the tree didn't even slow us down. And from this angle, I don't know if we can go between the trees, but we are going to try. Let's see where we end up.
Nice shot.
Okay, so it looks like the tree didn't even slow us down at all. But being in the bunker is not a bad spot because we're pretty close to the hole. 30 yards, and if we get a nice chip here, we can secure the birdie. And we get good power, but we bounce on the hump on the green, so we don't get the eagle there. But 2-3 feet away for a birdie, we will take advantage of that. So 20 points going into the semifinals. Decent spot to be. Tied for first, 3-point lead over fourth. And we get hole 17 here with 15-mile-an-hour headwind. I think the spoon is probably going to be our best bet here. If I did go driver, I wouldn't know exactly how much power to do, so I am just going to go spoon.
Nice shot.
And it ends up being enough power. Did miscalculate the wind a little bit.
Nice
That's 16 feet away for a birdie putt. Let's try and take advantage of this. And we are able to take advantage of it.
Nice birdie.
And we take the undisputed lead there. 30 points going into hole number 4. And second place is on 27. We get Classic C, hole 18. A par 5 where honestly anything can happen. It looks like there's no wind, so that could play to our advantage. And we do get no wind, so we are going to drive to the island on the left.
Nice shot.
Shot number 2, we're going to read the green first. No wind to account for, but this green is pretty crazy. A lot of humps on here. And now comes the power. I think just under 3.5 should be good. Hopefully we can roll up to the hole.
Nice shot.
Okay, so we get what we wanted. Let's see if the planning was correct. And no, it was not.
Nice on.
I mean, that's good enough for an eagle. But a little more power possibly would have got us the albatross. But it's very flat here, so we'll take advantage of this opportunity.
Psych!
Okay, never mind. It was not flat. I guess we were still on a little bit of the downhill from that previous bump up there. And we do settle for the birdie, unfortunately. That's actually a really big misplay on my part because we could have been 7 points ahead of second. Instead, we're only 3 points ahead. I mean, I'm not going to complain about a lead going into the final, but that definitely was a misplay. And we get special hole 21 here. Anything can happen in this final. I would expect that if I par this, that's enough to at least tie for first. So I'm going to go for that. But special hole, and we got crazy wind here, so who knows what's going to happen next.
Nice shot.
I really hope we don't end up in the bunker here. We end up on the rough. That's okay, because from here we can still chip onto the green. So the hole placement on this green looks pretty tough. I think I'm uphill a little bit, so if I can get a 5-iron with backspin, that's what I am going to go for. Okay, so the fringe took out our backspin, and we underestimated the wind. So a tough spot for a birdie. but we might be able to get close enough to putt for a par. Yeah, we do come pretty close actually. But we finished 1.5 feet away from the hole. And not a bad spot. We will secure par here. Or so I thought. Very poor putt on my end. So that's 2 misplays in the last 2 holes. And let's see if a bogey there was enough to secure the win. We'll take a look. And yes, the bogey was barely enough. We win the game on 45 points. Not a good score, but we did beat everyone else, and we beat the S5 player. So that is going to be enough to rank up for the second time this video. Let's take a look at how far into S3 we end with that performance.
Rank up.
Okay, a decent amount. I'm actually pretty happy with that. If you did enjoy that video, hit the like button, subscribe. I've got a lot more content coming out on the grind to infinity rank.